So, question number 1, how old are you? I get asked this question, I can't even count the number of times, but I am 19 years old. I am 20 years old. See, I like these questions because they repeat. Like when I started my channel, I was 19, now I'm 20. So that's the point of these like repetitive questions. Question number 4, another one that I get asked constantly. I think this might be the most common one that I saw throughout all of the questions. Are you single? I'm answering this one time. Yes. Now you know. The infamous question. Are you single? Yes. Number 10, favorite music genre. This one was also hard for me. I feel like it's a mix between like alternative and pop. I feel like that's the best way to describe it. I listen to a lot of like top 40 pop, but also just like other alternative bands, so I think that's like a good mix. What is your favorite music genre? My favorite genre is alternative. Question number 12, what are your top 5 bands? I had to go through my Spotify for this, so I didn't miss anything. So, top 5 in no particular order, because I couldn't decide. The Main, Paris, Paramore, Coin, and the 1975. That's what I've been listening to a ton recently, but honestly that could change depending on the day. What are your top 5 bands? So right now I would have to say my top 5 bands are the 1975, Coin, Nothing But Thieves, Against the Current. Obviously, I've been listening to so much Against the Current because we're going on tour with them soon, so literally that's like half of my like recently played right now is Against the Current. And then number 5, I don't technically know if this is considered a band, but I've been listening to a lot of Between Friends, which is a band Sam showed me. And I guess it's, I don't know, it's 2 people, but I guess you consider that a band, so I'd say Between Friends, number 5. That's in no particular order. Question number 13, what is your favorite band to cover? I'd say my favorite band to cover is probably Paramore. Those are just the most fun for me to sing. Everybody's always like, oh my gosh, you sound like Hayley Williams. So I just like have a voice like that, so they're really fun, they're really easy for me to do, and they're just like the most exciting to record. What are your favorite bands to cover? Honestly, I think it's maybe just because we just did one, but I had a lot of fun covering the most recent Green Day song that we did, which was Wake Me Up When September Ends. Just because with songs like that, I can add so much of my own to it, and I think that's what I like. I like the really simple songs that I can add a lot to and make it more my own style. Question number 14, which song are you currently obsessed with? I have been listening to Wish You Were Sober by Conan Gray on repeat every single day. That song's amazing. If you hadn't heard it, you should go check it out. Number 11, what song are you currently obsessed with? Impossible by Nothing But Thieves. Probably the best song ever written. Question 16, favorite de-stress activity? Watching Netflix. Every single night when I come home from the studio, all I do is watch Netflix. What's your favorite de-stress activity? My favorite de-stress activity is cleaning. Like stress cleaning. I have been obviously stressed with everything that's coming up with Concrete Castles and tour and getting everything ready and trying to get everything done on the 1st to 11 side before we leave and my channel side before we leave. So I have just been cleaning and picking things up and reorganizing. Like we just left to go to Nashville and to North Carolina, and I packed and repacked my bag like 15 different times because I just wanted to organize things. So that's what I do to de-stress. I just organize and I clean. Number 19, favorite outfit from a video. This one was tough for me. I had to go back through all of our videos and look at all the different outfits I've worn. But I think my favorite is from the girlfriend video. Everybody that day I came out and everybody was trying to read what was on my shirt, but it was in a different language, so I'm pretty sure that didn't work. But that is definitely my favorite outfit that I've worn, and my favorite makeup too, I think. What is your favorite video outfit? Right now, my favorite video outfit is my outfit from November Rain. I got the shirt that I was wearing in that video when we were on vacation in Florida. I got it at Downtown Disney. I forget what the store was called. I think it was American Thread. Question 22, who is your musical crush? I feel like this one is pretty easy. I feel like you guys could answer this for me, but the answer is Shawn Mendes. Obviously, I love him. Who is your musical crush? Honestly, last time I said Shawn Mendes, which is still true, I'm not even gonna lie to you, and Harry Styles right now, I think, but also, this isn't even a person. The guy's voice from Nothing But Thieves, that is my musical crush. Question 29, do you watch anime? Does Avatar count as anime? Because that is the only thing I've ever watched. Except I watched it when I was really little, like every day before I would go to school. It was just on TV in the morning, so I'd watch Avatar every single morning. I feel like that counts. So yes. Do you watch anime? You guys are gonna love this. I have watched a few episodes of the newest Sailor Moon because when we did Brooke's Sailor Moon collab with her, we watched Sailor Moon, and I watched them on my own after that, so I have watched anime. Yes, you're welcome. Question 30. How are you? This was my favorite one. I'm so good, thanks for asking, and I'm very excited about this YouTube channel. Number 18, this is a question I carried over from last time because I just loved the way that it was phrased. How are you? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little bit stressed. We're getting ready for a tour. I'm very, very excited. I'm also very, very nervous. I'm okay. I'm doing good. I'm managing. That's how I am right now. I'm not in the best shape that I've ever been in terms of stress and in my mental state, but I'm doing okay. Question 31. What is the hardest cover you've ever done? This one was hard for me because there's two and I couldn't decide between them, so you're gonna get both of them as an answer. I'd have to say either Praying by Kesha because that was the hardest one for me to record and I was sick when we did that, so it was even worse. And the other one would be the Queen song because that took so long and I had to record all 4 parts for that song. So one of those two, it's a tie for that. What is the hardest cover you've ever done? The hardest cover that I've ever recorded was Stairway to Heaven because obviously collabs are definitely the most difficult, but that one was even more difficult because there weren't a lot of vocals. So I had to find really creative ways to split everything up and add my own parts to it, which was pretty difficult to do, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. Question 34, what is your favorite thing about being the front woman of a band? This one's so hard. I think for me, the coolest thing about it is just being able to do stuff like this and posting on Instagram and seeing people react to it and be involved in it and seeing people be like, wow, it's so cool that you're able to do this and like this is your job and this is what you get to do and you get to inspire so many people, and I think that's my favorite part about it. Number 20, what is your favorite thing about being the front woman of a band? I don't know. I think my favorite thing is about being a front woman is just, getting more comfortable with it. And I say that in terms of being on stage because we have played significantly less live shows than you would expect. And I think my favorite thing right now is that we are playing more. I have been really enjoying how it's been feeling more comfortable to be on stage and I actually love interacting with people while we're up there and getting the chance to use my ability to connect with people in person, which is something that we haven't been able to do for a long time. Question 35, what song do you wish you have written? I think for me, this one is Sway by Tuve Sturke. I'm pretty sure that's how you say her name. I tried to look it up, but it didn't really help me that much. But that is an amazing song. You should check that out. Number 21, what song do you wish you had written? I wish I had written People Watching by Conan Gray. It's a newer song, but I absolutely love that song and I think the writing on it is incredible. And also Happier by Olivia Rodrigo. And honestly, they work with the same producer, so maybe I just need to get myself hooked up with Daniel. Daniel, if you ever want to work with Concrete Castles, we're available. Question 36. What is one sitcom you'd want to be part of and why? This one is such an easy answer for me. It's obviously Friends. Come on, guys. I feel like that was an easy one. But I just want to be friends with them. Not like them in real life. Like the Friends characters. Like, I just want to be there. I want to be part of the Friends. 22, what is one sitcom you'd want to be a part of and why? I'd say Gilmore Girls. I'm obsessed with watching that show, and it's my comfort show. I go back and rewatch it in the fall every single year because I just love it, and I want to be in that show so bad. I just want to be in that like small town, everybody does everything together, which is honestly kind of like where we are right now. 37, if you could enter a movie or TV series, which one would it be? I have a different answer for this. This was hard though to choose. I'd have to say that 70s show though. Just because I feel like it would be so fun to like be in the 70s, you know what I mean? And I just love that show so much. I feel like it would be so fun to hang out with the characters in that show. Also, Kitty literally reminds me of my mom, and her dog reminds me of Coco. So that's also another reason. If you could enter a movie or TV series, what would you choose? I switched this one to movie, so I would enter any movie in the MCU except for Avengers Endgame because no thank you. But I think probably my first choice of all those movies would be Captain America Civil War. I just feel like that one would be fun. Everybody's together, you know? So I think that one. I think that would be my pick. Question 42, who are your biggest inspirations? I think for me, musically, it's a lot of those female-fronted bands, so Paris, Paramore, and then a lot of just the top 40 artists, so Halsey. I grew up listening to Taylor Swift all the time, so I'd say those are like my top 4. Who are your biggest musical inspirations? I actually probably would have to say, again, Olivia Rodrigo, Conan Gray. Obviously, like, Taylor Swift, Nothing But Thieves, obviously I've been listening to a lot. I just love the emotion in his voice, and I've been trying to replicate that in our own stuff. Hayley Williams, from, you know, the get-go, I've always been listening to Paramore, and she's been a huge vocal inspiration for me. Paris, so those are just to name a few. Question 43, what is the happiest moment with your band members? This one's hard. I think, for me, thinking back on it, it was when we got our 100,000 subscriber plaque, because I feel like we were all just like, whoa, that was like the first big milestone, and we actually like did something for it. Like we put out a whole video about 100,000 subscribers, so I think that was really cool. Also, last year for my birthday, I came in and the whole entire studio was decorated, and there was like a big sign like on the window, and that was really fun. That was a pretty happy moment. It was exciting to walk into that. 25, happiest moment with your band members. I definitely say getting signed obviously was very exciting, but to be more specific, on our past trip, this has been what we do. We always sit down after we're done, you know, working or traveling, doing whatever we need to do, and we watch shows together. I love just sitting down, watching a show. Right now we're watching Ted Lasso on Apple TV. So watching Ted Lasso, eating Oreos, that's just what we do, and it's just kind of like our time to like sit down and hang out with each other. Question 46, what are your favorite band memories? I think for me, this one is all of us driving to Arizona, because we spent 2 days in a car together there and 2 days in a car together on the way back. And it was just really fun. We drove across the whole United States. Like, it was crazy, and it was so much fun. Also, the last time we went to LA, we didn't know where to take the garbage out, so we literally just had bags of garbage sitting in our Airbnb and on the balcony until we found where the garbage was supposed to go. Number 26 is favorite band memories. That I would have to say is just traveling together. Whether it's First Love and Concrete Castles, you know, just going and staying together in an Airbnb is obviously just like the most fun ever. I don't know what my favorite recently has been though. We were driving through, you know, Virginia, West Virginia, yesterday actually, and it was just so pretty, and we all were just sitting there and we're like, wow, this is like amazing. Like, this is so cool that we get to do this. Question 49, how old is Coco? Coco is 3 years old now, I think. We got her when she was 1. We've Had her for 2 years. Number 27, how old is Coco? I actually had to go back for this because I didn't know how old she was after the first one. So she was 3 after the first one, which means she's 4 years old now. 51, what is your guilty pleasure song? Any song from Jimmy Buffett. I will listen to those albums every single day. Number 28, what is your guilty pleasure song? Right now, my guilty pleasure song is Cozy Little Christmas by Katy Perry. I can't stop listening to it, and it's literally September. It's September. Stop playing me Christmas songs in September. I'm obsessed. Question 67. What's it like going on tour? As soon as we go on tour, I will let you know, but I bet it's gonna be tons of fun. Number 31, what's it like going on tour? I'll let you know in a few days. I will let you know in a few days because we leave for tour in exactly 1 week from today. And when this video comes out, we will be leaving for tour in 2 days. 2 days, which means our tour will start in 4 days after this video comes out, which is crazy. But I've never been on tour before until right now, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to go on tour with Against the Current. If you guys haven't gotten tickets already, click the link in the description under Follow Concrete Castles. Our website, concretecastles.band, will have all the tour dates and tickets, but they are starting to sell out, so make sure you go get them right now. Question 73, what are your favorite songs to sing in the shower? I was trying to think of one specific one, but honestly, it's whatever songs were playing on the acoustic live stream that week because I need to practice. Number 33, what are your favorite songs to sing in the shower? Honestly, this answer is kind of the same as last time. It's usually whatever song we're learning because I am really bad and I need to learn the songs quick. But also any Olivia Rodrigo songs. I love singing those in the shower. Question 74, how long does it take you to memorize a song? This really depends on the day. The acoustic songs I don't memorize. Surprise, there is a screen with lyrics in front of me. But the fastest I've ever memorized a song is when we did our This Season cover last year, and I literally memorized it in a day. So I think when we do cover videos, the fastest I've ever done is a day. Number 34, how long does it take to memorize a song? Literally 1 day. I can do it in 1 day now. Question 82, do you usually listen to 1st to 11 covers? No. I listen to them like the 8 times that we do takes for the videos, but after that I usually don't listen to them again unless we're playing them and then I need to relearn them. 36, do you usually listen to 1st to 11 covers? Actually, yes, all the time. Recently we had to relearn a bunch of our songs for our live set, so I listened to us for like 2 months straight, and it was absolutely insane. Question 83, what is your dream musical theater role? Ugh, I'm so obsessed with Hamilton. You already know it's gonna be from that. Eliza, Skylar, top tier, favorite role ever. Also though, definitely would like to be Glinda in Wicked. I just feel like that would be so fun. Number 37, dream musical role. Honestly, still the same from last time. I would love to play Eliza in Hamilton, but also anyone in Chicago. I used to watch that musical a lot when I was growing up, that movie, and I think that would be very fun to be in that musical. Question 84, what is your favorite midnight snack? I love this question. This is one of my favorites. Also, I have a kind of weird answer. It's Takis. I love Takis. But I also end up getting it's like Takis and like milk because they're so hot that I have to drink milk because my mouth is just on fire. So that's my midnight snack. Number 38, favorite midnight snack. Recently I've been eating a lot of cheese sticks at midnight, which is so weird, but that's what I have been eating. Question 86, what is the creepiest DM you've ever received? I don't even know how to answer this question. There's too many to count, I feel like. Usually I delete them, so I couldn't even go through and look for you guys, but we'll just say we get a lot of creepy DMs. Number 39, creepiest DM you've ever received. I can't even tell you off the top of my head. That happens more often than you would think. Question 87, who is somebody you'd want to meet, dead or alive? I had to pick singers, I feel like. That's just what you guys wanted to hear. So, Steven Tyler from Aerosmith or Freddie Mercury. I just want to meet him so bad. I just want to hear him. I just want to hear him sing. Number 40, someone you'd like to meet dead or alive. Steven Tyler, I love him. Question 88, what do you like most about your fans? How supportive you guys are. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to do anything like this if it weren't for you guys. So I think that's the coolest thing, is how much you guys really support us and will always follow us in everything we do. Number 41, what do you like most about your fans? I'd say how supportive you guys are, because we could do, obviously, as you've seen now, before when I shot this video, we didn't even announce our original project, but just how supportive you guys are. It's crazy to see that we can branch out and do so many different things, and you guys will follow us everywhere, which is so rewarding as a band to know that you've connected with your fans that much, that they get that excited and that they will listen to whatever you put out, which is crazy cool. And we really, really do appreciate all of that. Question 89, do you feel like you're famous? No, not at all. I think that I've just gotten so used to doing this that it doesn't really feel like that anymore, even though like so many people are like, oh my gosh, like you're famous, you have this many subscribers, this many followers, but I don't know, I just don't think about it like that. Number 42, do you feel like you're famous? Honestly, it's getting to a point. I will go out in public and people just recognize me, which is very, very weird to me. And everything is just like expanding. Like we hit over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I have over 100,000 followers on Instagram. First to 11 has 100,000 followers on Instagram. Our original project has been out for not that long and we have 10,000 followers on Instagram and a bunch of YouTube subscribers. So my answer is yes, but no. Because obviously there are so many more levels to it, but it definitely is starting to feel a little bit more real now. Question 91, what is your writing process? This is different every single time. More recently, we've been starting and focusing a lot more on lyrics and just having like a little 4-chord like acoustic guitar part to start with and then building the whole song around that. Number 43, what is your writing process? This changes every time. We've learned so much from other people that we've written with and tried a bunch of things on our own. So for this past album, like our writing process was very scattered. We did something different every single time. And so maybe we'll try something new this time around when we start writing again, but we definitely did different stuff. We started with vocals, we started with guitar, you know, all kinds of different ideas. So it definitely just is whatever works for you. Question number 93, biggest difficulty being in a band. This person I remember said that they wanted to start a band and join a band and asked what the hardest part was. And I think the biggest difficulty is the time commitment, especially if you're in school. You have to be here and wanting to do this all the time. And I think if that's not something that you're ready to put the time into, then it's probably not the best time to start a band. Number 44, biggest difficulty being in a band, bands, plural, scheduling out time. Because it's hard and you want to keep a consistent schedule and you need to be scheduled out to do that or you will not be able to handle everything. And I think that's the hardest part. It's not hard to do covers. It is a little hard to write original music. You need to have a schedule for yourself and build out time to make sure you get everything done, and that's the hardest part. Question 95, how difficult is it to deal with life becoming more and more famous? Honestly, it's not that hard for us. I think just being here at the studio a lot and putting in more time and effort for videos is kind of the hardest part, but other than that, it's pretty fun. Like just finding stuff to post on Instagram and being able to do this just makes it worth it. How difficult is it to deal with life becoming more famous? Honestly, it's not that much weirder. I think it's because all of our stuff is online. Like there's nothing really different. I think maybe once we go on tour, I'll have a different answer for this, but right now it hasn't been that much different other than just you get busier, and that's about it. Bye!